thought I'd do a video on simple 12D shielding, which will help you to protect your energy field. Now, this technology that I use, I've been using for a few years now, and I've developed it over time with just taking guidance from my I Am Presence and my own light beings team. And I find this so protective and really does assist. Now, there are plenty, I know, of different shielding techniques that people may pick up on the internet and YouTube, or they've been taught with different teachers, and that's absolutely fine. You know, whatever you resonate with. For me, personally, I really find that the most powerful way is through the heart stargate, through your heart. This is where your I Am Presence, the essence of your soul, resides in your higher heart center, where the thymus gland is, your etheric heart. So this heart space is really important, and is a major stargate into your quantum universe and your inner universe. So of course, if you think about it on a logical level, that if you open up and go in via crown chakra without going in via heart space, you are not filtering through the energy or the presence through your I Am Presence, okay? Whereas when you go through the heart, you are merging with your I Am Presence, and I'll show you how. And when you merge with your I Am Presence and consciously connect to that channel and source, then when you do a meditation, or you do any healing or anything through that channel and that passageway, it's a lot more profound, it's more powerful, and you would probably get more accurate answers, guidance, and just a more intensive experience all round. And also your I Am Presence will be filtering the frequency that you're exposed to, and also can assist you then to actually work out whether this frequency or energy you're connecting with is either good or not, or is for your highest good. So first off, what we do is I focus on my heart center, and I imagine that my heart center is a huge gateway, an archway. Now, I'm just going to get something. I've just remembered that I want to show you something, and it's not right by me. So I'm going to run and grab it while the video is running, okay? And then I'm going to show you so you can visualize this, and it's going to make it easier for you. So as we step into the heart center, right? As we step into the heart center, and you imagine sort of you're in like an inner cathedral of your heart, I imagine that I'm stepping into a giant lotus flower. So that's a lotus flower, yeah? Or the image of a lotus flower from that angle, yeah? So if you imagine that you're stepping into a giant lotus flower like this, and you're stood in the middle of it, right? So visualize the lotus flower and visualize standing in it. Now, at the very beginning, when I was first working, it would be a golden lotus flower, or it would be a golden rose, actually. The rose energy, the frequencies of the rose are very important, because it's a divine feminine, and it's the cosmic divine mother's frequencies, the divine feminine at the highest cosmic level, 13th arc upwards. So you can imagine a rose if you want, or a golden lotus flower. This is what I prefer. And you can even change it to a crystalline lotus flower as the more confident you go along. You step into the golden lotus flower, and you imagine that all of these flames are coming up. Now, these flames are the threefold flame of the Emerald Order and the Law of One, which is wisdom, sovereignty, and divine love. Wisdom, sovereignty, and divine love. Three flames, the threefold flame, coming up and through the heart space, okay? And you bathing in them and just standing, right? And then you need to imagine that you're walking through again a doorway. And you're going to your higher heart center. You're going to where your seed atom lies, your pearl energy. So I want you to imagine that you're standing in a giant pearl, you know, like a pearl necklace, or, you know, you get pearl bracelets. You're standing in a giant pearl and you merge with it. Now, you can either call it a giant pearl, seed atom, yeah, God seed. They all mean the same. And that is where the essence of your soul resides in your human body. This is when you incarnated and came into this body, your God seed, right, was there in your human body. And that is where your soul essence resides. And that's the entrance to your soul. So merging with it consciously, you're then merging with your soul and your monad. Yeah. And the more you practice that, the stronger it gets. I tend to step in and I walk myself through it. So I walk into the pearl energy, I merge with it. I then say, I am the monad 3 times. I am the monad. I am the monad. I am the monad. Okay. Then I call down my robes of light to be placed around me. And I feel I'm being dressed in all of my original and true robes of light from source. Then I imagine that there's a huge white crystalline pyramid coming towards me. And this huge white crystalline pyramid is coming right towards me, and I step into it and I merge with it. And as I merge with it, I then call down a crystalline star from the Godhead, and I just say it. I call down a crystalline star from the Godhead to come and anchor over the pyramid. So the star goes on top of the pyramid and anchors. I then say, please, can you hermetically seal this? What that means is there's no gaps, there's no spaces, there's nowhere for any other type of frequency or energy to get in between. That's what you're saying. You're sealing it completely and utterly. Then I say, activate my galactic shield. Your galactic shield protects you in all of the parts and in all of the dimensions. It protects your quantum multidimensional self. So I tend to say all of the different ones so that I know I'm covering it. So what I mean by that is I'm saying, activate my galactic shield now. I then say, in all dimensions, in all realities, in all timelines, past, present, and future, in all fake and false timelines. So what we're saying is, protect my energy from all fake and false timelines, in all parallel lives, in all dimensions, and in all universes. So I've covered all dimensions, all parallel lives. I've covered anything where someone's trying to take me into a fake timeline or false timeline, and I'm covering past timelines, future timelines, and present timelines. Yeah, and that then shields me in all ways. And I see the star pulsing in all directions. Yeah, all the time. So it's protecting you. And then you're able then to be shielded, and you're in a space, and you'll feel the space around you boom, boom, come in and really like ground you and anchor you. Now you can use that before you go to bed, before you go to sleep at night. You can use it first thing in the morning when you wake up or when you remember. And also you can use it when you're going to somewhere where you feel it might be a bit heavy, or you're going into a crowded place, a pub, a restaurant, or a place where you feel it's a bit dodgy. Then go through that shielding technique, and it will really anchor you up. What we're doing, what the star's doing, is it's called a frequency modulator. So it's what it's doing is it's changing the frequency of your field all the time, so that anybody who's trying to scan it and get in there can't. Yeah. Now, you might think this being a bit extreme. No, it's not. As a starseed and light worker, you are an energetic body and field, and you're shining. And there are many, many at the moment clearances of entities and other beings that are clearing now, as we are raising up in vibration on the planet very quickly and very rapidly, actually. But also, it helps you to just stay within, hold your own space, and very powerfully. So nothing can attach to you. Someone's trying to cord you, someone's trying to tag you, someone's trying to look into your energy field, yeah, then it shuts it down. And I find it very powerful. And I use this in my space at home. So I step in and do this routine again. So I step through, I've walked into the white crystalline pyramid of light, stars over, and it's working and pulsing out in all directions. And then what I will do is grow the pyramid, and I'll set the intention that I'm growing the pyramid to cover my house. I'm growing the pyramid to cover my back garden, my front garden. I'm growing the pyramid, and I'm taking the top up to source. I'm taking the star up to source, right up to the top. Wherever the highest frequency I can get to, I'm taking it. And I'm expanding the pyramid in all directions to encompass all of my space, whether I'm in a tiny flat or whether I'm in a huge mansion. I will cover that pyramid out and widen it in all directions to encompass everything. I tend to nowadays cover the back of my house, right back, the front of my house, each side, left and right, above and below. So cover the bottom of your house, above it, behind it, in front of it. And then take it, if you want, you can expand it into next door's garden, either side, so that you are protecting the space all around you as well, and surrounds you. And that, as I say, works really well. And I get a lot of feedback from people that use this shielding method. And the star technology that we're using is, as I say, very powerful. The more you do it, the better it gets. The more you start shielding and using that, the more you will feel that your space changes and is reinforced. And we're using LEMURIAN technology for that pyramid, because the LEMURIAN technology very much was about white crystalline pyramids of light. And that was very much a LEMURIAN technology that we had on planet. And the heart space amplifies that field. And it's your heart space that is assisting in holding space at the same time. So, as I say, it's very powerful. Also, from that point that you go in, you can then enter and go traveling, or go into, if you're going to go and do a distance healing, or you're going to start working with a client, or you are going on a sacred journey, on a meditation. I really suggest you use discernment with what you're listening to, and also practice this shielding technique before you do it, and that would help you and reinforce your own protection. So that's just a word of advice, and as I say, it will really help you, and hopefully that helps. What I can do for you right now, just for a few seconds, is just show you and guide you in. So let me show you myself what happens when you do it. So if you want to just relax and set the intention that you're going to follow me to shield, and here we go. So Concentrate on your heart center and set the intention to step into your heart center now. As you step in, you see a huge golden lotus flower. Step into the lotus flower now, and the flames of divine love are coming up, through, and around your lotus flower. Then just dance in those flames for a few moments. Now, for those that are familiar with the white flame of ascension, bring the white flame of ascension up through the bottom of your feet. Imagine a beautiful white ascension flame coming up from below your feet up to join the other flames. And then imagine there's a doorway and you're stepping into your higher heart center, your inner sanctum, I call it. This is your very, very holy place. You're stepping in, and right in front of you is a giant pearl. Step into the pearl energy now and merge with it. Then call down your robes of light to be placed around you. And immediately you may feel that you are being reinforced right now. Then right in front of you, there is a white crystalline pyramid of light coming towards you. Step into that pyramid now and merge with it. Then a crystalline star from the Godhead is descending, and it's coming and capstoning over the pyramid, and it's hermetically sealing. And then this giant star is becoming a beautiful frequency modulator and a galactic shield. And I just want you to say, activate my galactic shield now. And then the star will start to pulse in all directions. And you can say, please galactic shield me in all dimensions, all realities, all timelines, past, present, and future. Shield me from all fake and false timelines. Shield me in parallel lives and in all universes. It is done. And there you go. You are now shielded and protected, and you can bring in your dragons to assist you, your dragon teams. You can call and evoke the galactic dragons. You can call and evoke the Lemurian rainbow dragons, the Christed golden dragons. There are so many different dragon beautiful realms that will assist you with the patrol and to keep your frequency up in and around your pyramid of light. So you can call in your dragons to patrol in and around the pyramid to make sure that there are no holes or breaches, that you are completely shored up, and to clear and repel any negative frequencies that wish to invade, well, not invade, but, try and come into your field. And I find this, as I say, very, very powerful. So I hope that's helped you. It's just a little video. It's just part of the teachings that I run within my Crystal Star Academy of Self-Mastery and Ascension. And I hope this will assist you in protecting your energy field. Much love.